you, previous speakers. Thank you to the group from Eagle Spirit coming over for a visit. That was shocking. We'll unveil it and then I'll do my best with the Ts'msyen and talk about the melts after that. So, without further ado, here is clarity.
If I can ask you to come to a blessing in the art, please.
All right, I'll do a blessing. Beautiful artwork. To us, what this word means, blessing, is when we talk about the goodness of the artwork, what it stands for, of all what's going to take place in generations to come. Here we have a story that will be talked about for a long time. I don't take away too much from the artist's speech, but I just want to point out what these hands mean on this artwork. The hand on the right side, right hand, represents the First Nations people. The other one on the left represents all other culture that come to this place known as Lax'Kwalaams to come and work together. That's what this is all about. We are pulling people together to help one another in every which way we can, because we are losing a lot of our elders, and we have to do something. We have some concrete to stand on, to pass on the torch, the generation to generation. And this is what we call the blessing of the artwork, that the people know. And I believe, from reading the story, which we'll talk about later, is going to carry on for a long, long time to come. Thank you very much.
Boy, Simgiget, Sigurd Manan, Leggediget, Abwelsen, Khani Nagyara Goljak, Adis Kabasku, Ukhljabum Skiig, Dawai, and Oaps, Gilhon, Bispelos and Laski. Laski Dibdelu, Lax Kwalaams Diwawarku, Lax Kwalaams Sugajabu, Duan Olu Nisa. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, our hereditary, it is quite the honor to share with you today this commissioned piece and celebrated clarity. I'd like to thank my brother on the wing, Hooks a lot, for running the bigger print to me, because the fine print, my arms aren't long enough to read it. So back when I met this dashing young man named Rupert He was asking me for some direction and guidance about doing an art piece for their company. So I sat with him and Irene, and we discussed some ideas, discussed what they were all about, and then it hit me, let's do a box motif, because in that box we carry items of precious goods. So upon agreeing upon that, there's a few weeks of wording and discussing even further how we're going to go about it because of the other hats that I wear in the community, but we got through it. So in the art piece itself, in our openings, we talk about acknowledging the hierarchy in our culture. The Simgiget, the Sigidabana, Gagiriget, Gabawalsit, even the Gabasku. Those are the figures on the outer corners of this piece. The central figure, the big figure, could be any one of those figures that are on the outside, passing down our laws, our practices to whomever that individual is on the bottom. They're a little bit upside down and a little bit lost. That's why we are here. I really appreciate my Samoyed Kishon. He really interprets the art that we do so well. Before I go any further, there are other artists who are involved, and there's two of them here today. One is Patricia Mather. We acknowledge her, she's choking on her tea right now. My wife, Sophia Mather. And a young individual couldn't be here, Colin Morrison. He was a part of this as well. There's another chief, Nisawap. He's down Port Hardy playing boats. Couldn't be here today. He was a big part of this too. To give you guys an idea, we were working on it on the new addition of my house, which isn't heated. It just has the lighting. So it was quite the task. My friend Marty at Cedar Warehouse for his help. Thank you guys very much. Now, the lid on top is done in all black. It's to represent the 9 tribes of our nation. I don't like to leave any other tribes out. I try to incorporate them in a lot of our art pieces that we do. That would be the Gisperlots, the Gittendal, Gitwogyots, Gitkangik, the Gitchis, Gilajal, Gilidoix, Gitsaslav, Gitlan. If I can go back to a further piece, if you walk behind Overweighty before that mural falls off, you'll see the 9 houses back there. So, like I said, we try to incorporate the other tribes into our art piece. The rustic red is the red. We try to color match it to the marker out in the skina as best we can, and that represents our tribe, and they've given me permission to use it. If I forgot anybody, I'm very sorry. I know there's a timeline we have to honor. All this underlying piece was to build a better relationship and understanding between us, the Ts'msyen, and those who continue to carry their business in our territories. So with that, I thank you all very much for coming. It's really nice to see you all here. And have a good day.